And good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lala. I'm the owner and doll designer of the Christian Crochet Addict. I crochet light brown dolls, dark brown dolls, and every shade in between. If you want to know more about my company, honey, you can connect with me at any time at thechristiancrochetaddict.com. Please forgive me if I'm talking too fast. I want you to catch up. You can always rewind. I apologize if you were watching me earlier and the sound went out because my phone is rude. That's why I had the alarm set. Forgive me. It's time to pick up the babies, but they be all right. So anyway, we're going to do a recap about what we talked about. We are talking about having healthy hands when crocheting. So if you're a knitter, you're a crocheter, please tag your friends. Tell them to come on in the room. Tell them to come in the house. Don't sit out on the porch when I invited you in because that's rude. Get you some lemonade or whatever the drink of choice and come on inside the house and sit on the couch with me so we could talk about having healthy hands. So I wanted to talk to you about the first thing you need to do is wash your hands. Make sure you're using antibacterial soap because all your germs, the oils, the dirt, whatever you got on your fingers, honey, you want to get that off and you want to get your crochet on. Make sure your hands are clean. Now, when you see some of my lives or if you see any of my tutorials, my hands are usually ashy, so please forgive me. That is why, because they are clean. The next thing we talked about is the grip. You want to make sure that you have a loose grip. You don't want to have the death grip on the hook, okay? Because you're going to mess up your wrists, you're going to mess up your hands, you're going to mess up the palm, you're going to just mess it all up, honey. You're not going to be able to crochet for a minute, okay? And you don't want to have to get to that point where it's so severe that you have to have surgery. And then we talked about having different holes. So then you have the pinhole, which is people who crochet like this. Boom, 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 boom. And then you have the knife hole. I'm a knife holder and we do it like this, like we playing the violin, getting our music on because this is how we do it. And these are the hooks that I suggest, not this particular brand, but I do suggest that you find hooks that are shaped like this. They're very relaxing. I like long hooks because I want to be able to hold it from behind. Some people like to work it from the tip. I like to hold it from the middle. Also, I like to relax my pinky because sometimes it does go numb. I never have pain, thank God, because this is my bread and butter, honey. And no, I am not going to tell you the type of hooks that I'm using because it's not sponsored. There's only one product sponsored in this here video, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So you're going to hold it. I relax my pinky. I tell her to play dead because sometimes she goes numb because I have the death grip on her. I do like some kind of claw thing. I don't know why I do it. I'll be in the motion watching a movie. Well, kind of, sort of. I listen to the movie because I don't really be watching TV. I listen to the movie, listen to an audiobook, whatever, getting my crochet on, and then bam, this pinky will go numb. So I tell her to play dead, and then we're back in business and we just moving and grooving. Sometimes I like to use this hook. Sometimes I like to do the hook I showed you before. This one we bind up and rebuke in the name of Jesus. The only time I use this hook is if I'm doing a quick project or maybe some details or something like that. Maybe I'm working around something because it's the way my brain thinks. The doll may be done and I start saying, maybe I should add a little something. And then I want to use this little hook right here or maybe even smaller. But I find that it's better to use a small hook and make sure you have the rubber over it. And now we are recapped. That's what we talked about in the previous video, but for some reason we got kicked off. So now we want to talk about once the project is done, you don't have a death grip. We talked about also if you're working a project and it tells you to use, let's say it says use a size 4 hook and you are relaxed like Miss Lala told you, just like I told you in the name of Jesus, you was relaxed and now you're trying to figure out why we can see all the stuffing inside your doll or how come your blanket looks like a little wonky. That means you need to go down a hook, baby. Okay. I know what the pattern says. It's okay. Step outside the box. It's art and you want to make sure it looks fabulous. Okay. It came from your hands and you want it to look fabulous. You want people to say at the baby shower, oh my God, that is the best gift ever. And she did it with her hands. You did that. You can have that reaction. You just got to use the right hook. It's okay. I'm telling you, sometimes it's okay to ignore the pattern. Even mine. If you feel that the hook that I tell you to use is too big, honey, go down a hook because you want it to look good, okay? You not only want people to say that it looks fabulous, but you want it to look good. And if you decide you want to do a business like myself, because this is what I do full time, hunty, you got to make sure it looks good, okay? You want it to be buyable, not just sellable. You want people to buy it, okay? Okay, so we're caught up. Now that the project is done, we've washed our hands again. Yes, because we want them, dry them off, but not too dry. You want to pat them dry. You want a little bit of wetness on there, okay? You want a little moisture still there. And then bam, you are going to moisturize those hands after you're done crocheted all day. Because listen, I just told you my hands are crusty all day. So to get this yummy shea butter, and when I say it's yummy, girl. You're going to get it from Vital Butters of Shea. That's Vital Butters of Shea. It is one of my favorite shea butters. All shea butters are not the same. Don't say to yourself, okay, I got shea butter on my dresser already. And I'm going to explain to you the difference. First of all, it smells yummy, okay? All of her shea butters, there's not one that I thought like, ooh, I don't like that smell. They all smell phenomenal, but I'm going to tell you something about this one. This is mulberry. My favorite is mulberry and baby powder. Excuse me. There's something about a grown woman smelling like baby powder, hunty. I like the way it smells. And I have 2 children. My daughter, her hair smells phenomenal for about a week or 2. You know, I put it in her hair. We put it on our skin. But my hands love it. Now, my last video, I put some already on, so I don't want to put on any more. But I'm going to tell you the difference between this shea butter and the other one that might be sitting on your dresser. Now, I'm not knocking the one that's sitting on your dresser, but I just want to tell you, this is a thick shea butter, but it's not hard. Okay? Yes to the baby powder. Shine, see, we here. We cousins. When you get a shea butter, you want to make sure it's a shea butter that they don't use a lot of oil, depending on what you're using for. If you're using it for the purpose of your hands, like I said, or if you're using it in your hair, you want a nice thick shea butter. That's what I like, okay? This is whipped, but it's a thick shea butter. That means she did not use a lot of oils. A lot of times people use a lot of oils to cut their shea butter. It's whipped. It looks pretty. It looks like whipped cream. It may be lighter in color, but you see this deep yellow? It's this deep yellow because she mostly used shea butter. I want my shea, okay? I want a shea. All right. I want to get my shea on. And if you want to get your shea on, I'm telling you right now, the company name is Vital Butters of Shea. This is my favorite shea butter. This is a sponsored ad. Yes, I do receive some proceeds. No, you do not have a code. Honey, just go on and buy her stuff and tell her Lala sent you. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Just say Lala sent me across the street and I want my shea butter. It's nice and thick, like I said. And if you're wondering what mulberry smells like, it's kind of like a berry with a light bubblegum scent. If that's the best way that I could describe it. It's not a heavy scent where people are going to be like, good God, I smell something yummy. But, and then you show up 5 blocks later. No, it's not a strong, potent smell, but it's a nice soft smell. It's a nice sweet smell. It's a lovely smell for like maybe like I would think of the summertime or the fall. But honey, we use this all year round. This one and baby powder are my all-time favorite, but get yours, get your own, hunty, at Vital Butters of Shea. And this is what I use on my hands. You can also use this shea butter to moisturize as well as massage your hands. I don't massage my hands often, but sometimes when I'm going to bed, I'm falling asleep, I do get my massage on and I rub them just because it's just like any other workout. You need to work those hands out. You are already giving them a workout by crocheting, but sometimes you got to give her a massage. You know what I'm saying? You got to love her down because, you know what, for me, this is my moneymaker. Okay, so I have to protect these hands in the name of Jesus. Okay, so you have gotten the 411 on how I take care of my hands. Now, if you're saying to yourself, girl, you talk too fast, you need to slow down. I'm sorry, this was my second video. For some reason, the other one cut out because it was being rude. But you can connect with me at any time at thechristiancrochetaddict.com. That's thechristiancrochetaddict.com. There you can navigate through all my social media and connect with me. I hope that you guys laughed. I hope that you were informed, but most of all, I hope that you have a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Lala and I'm turning my camera around. Have a great day.